That's basically a specialty is mutiling in combination, and you can see there indeed controlling the two groups separately, using the lings to try and get hits in where he can, and when they attack, and yeah, he has gone for that den instead of trying to go for a spire again. But Kwanro really needs to get out and get a couple more paces at this point if he's really gonna be able to accomplish anything here. Um, and now Bisu is getting an expansion base, so he's going to be taking an economic advantage very soon, and that's not going to look for good for Kwanro. Really, I'm not sure what Kwanro can do at this point. Kwanro is basically going to have to pull something interesting out of his ass in order to make this work, because Bisu has air superiority, and Kwanro has no way of getting any more air units. Basically, his spire has gone down completely, and Kwanro now just running his mutalisks away, trying to save them and taking hits. The Corsairs finally turned back. Finally, Bisu putting down that second Nexus there. And Kwanro now has chased off, since he did chase those units away from his door, he is able to get that expansion base. Okay, he's going to need to get another expansion pretty soon, though, and somehow hold off Bisu while he expands a little bit to try and rematch the economy that Bisu is building up here. But I really don't think it's going to happen in time. Bisu getting that robotics facility. I have to hand it to Kwanro, though. I mean, he's not dead yet. A lot of Zergs will be dead right now, but by the kind of pressure that we've seen put on him so far. So props to him so far for that. Kwanro splitting up his mutalisks, trying to save a couple of them there. And man, oh jeez, Bisu just has a ton of Corsairs in the air now, and Kwanro only has a few Hydralisks. They're enough to hold off those Corsairs there. But honestly, I think if Bisu were to just go in and just try and kill off those Overlords, I'm not sure that those Hydralisks would have enough to do about it to stop him. And in the meantime, robotics facility coming in. We're probably going to see a robotics support bay going down very soon. And here we see Bisu maintaining his probes over to his expansion. So he has now taken a definite economic lead. And Bisu going in and trying to take out the last of Kwanro's air force there. Kwanro does have a few Hydralisks around, so he's able to hold that off at the moment. But in the meantime, Bisu's door is just absolutely, I mean, he's got a really solid door right now. Kwanro needs to put some pressure on him, but there's nothing he can do. He does not have the econ, he does not have the units to really take down Bisu's door right now. He's got a lot of cannons and a lot of units in that door, and it's just not going to happen. And then finally, Kwanro's last mutalisk going down, and basically, okay, maybe if we can see Kwanro do some interesting micro with his Hydralisks, he might have a chance here of taking down the door. But at this point, I think that Bisu just has too much of a lead. And here we see Kwanro going in, attacking that gateway, trying to free up that front so that there's a little bit of an opening for him to really go in. He does take down one of those gateways, and Bisu knows that he can't really commit outside of those cannons right now. Hopefully he's making some more gateways in his base or something like that, because he's going to lose that gateway as well. So Kwanro actually doing a good job now of putting that pressure on. I'm not sure he has enough Hydralisks, and now the Reaver is out. If that Reaver can get to that front door, I haven't seen a shuttle, but if that Reaver gets to Bisu's front door, then that will spell the end for Kwanro's ability to break through this right now. He might be able to, if he goes in now. I didn't see exactly how many Hydralisks he has, but he doesn't look like he has enough there. But once that Reaver gets to behind those cannons, then that's going to be it. And there's no way that Kwanro is going to be able to get through that door after that. He just doesn't have enough economy around. Yeah, and the Reaver's there. So that's basically it for Kwanro now. Bisu has definite air superiority. He's able to go around and pick off Kwanro's overlords, and here we see him picking off an overlord right there. It doesn't take long to take those overlords down, and Kwanro Kwanro usually depends on and a ton of Hydralisks. Oh my god, a ton of Hydralisks blow up. That was absolutely devastating. That was perfectly placed Scarab by Bisu. Well done on his part. Taking out, it looked like 5 Hydralisks with that one shot. That was extremely bad for Kwanro. But anyways, as I was saying, Kwanro basically, he needs to get out and get a lot of econ early on in the game, and then press home with just his micromanagement and everything after that. And he was not able to do that. Bisu boxed him in and kept him from getting that economy. And now Bisu has at least a matched economy, probably a little bit better economy right now. And so Kwanro is just not able to produce enough units to match up with that. I'm not sure what Bisu has planned. It looks like he was kind of establishing his door there. And okay, he's got something in a shuttle there. It looks like Dark Templar. Okay, so he does have Dark Templar there. I'm not sure if Kwanro has speed upgraded overlords. I think he does. I forgot to check before. He does have speed upgrade overlord, so he's gonna be able to hold off this Dark Templar without too much difficulty. He's sending a few overlords in there, and Bisu not having his Corsairs nearby to keep the overlords at bay. So that Dark Templar drop not able to accomplish a whole lot. But in the meantime, Bisu still has him pinned back, and it's just in a different way now by having those Corsairs and those Dark Templar. Again, Kwanro is not really able to move out very much, and now, oh wow, okay, High Templar as well. Yeah, so the High Templar is there to take over that spot. So in case Kwanro goes in, he can storm the hell out of him. And Bisu trying to go in and pick off some more overlords. Kwanro is prepared this time. But now Bisu, okay, this is it. This is going to be the final battle now. Bisu going in with everything. He's got his shuttle with his Reavers in it. And Kwanro just does not have enough Hydralisks here. Storm is going to go off on all those Hydralisks in just a second. And, Storm goes off. He escapes most of the storm, so that was pretty good on Kwanro's part, but I don't think he has enough Hydralisks just in the area. He's trying to put down sunks, desperately trying to put down sunken colonies. I'm not sure it's going to do a lot of good. He doesn't have any lurkers right now, which is really needs, and he's distracted by the zealots. He can't go in and attack the Corsairs because the zealots are a more pressing issue. Storm goes off after some of those drones. That was actually not that well of a place to storm, but it looks like Kwanro may actually hold this off after all. He had some more Hydralisks in his base, but those Hydralisks are going to go down from the Reaver. He takes out one Reaver. The other Reaver is completely healthy, though. Basically, okay, he's going to have to run his drones out. So now Bisu has a definite economic advantage, even if Kwanro is able to hold this off. But he only has 2 hatcheries in his base, and he has no overlords. And that, I think, was the deciding factor. And now, so yeah, Kwanro GG's. He didn't have any overlords basically anywhere on the map, so there was no way that he could produce any Hydralisks, even if he had the hatcheries for it in his base. So first game goes to Bisu. Well done on his part, but it was an interesting game at least. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks.